Hello, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Today's reading is going to be for Cancers, and this is going to be sort of your life's purpose. Are you in a situation where you're looking to change directions? Do you feel like your soul is calling you for something more, greater, something that you might be passionate about? Are you afraid to take that leap, that step? What does your soul really want? What are you really learning here? What are you working towards? We're going to talk about all that and more. So stick around so you can hear all the messages. This is a pick a card style. So you can pick one card. It's certainly fine if more than one resonate with you. I will leave timestamps so you can see where your card is in your reading. And we're going to jump right into this. Without further ado, if you chose 1, 2, or 3, we're starting with card number 1. And this is for Cancer. Let's get into it. So what do we got? Ooh, we got a career change. Interestingly enough, I feel like that you kind of want to put your focus into something else. I feel like this is something that you've had it in the back of your mind for a while, and I don't know if recently some type of way has become illuminated to you, that you're seeing it a little more clearly. I feel like also, like, where you're at right now, you're seeing things in a different light. You're seeing people that you work with, or maybe the company you work for is going in another direction, or it's just shifty and shaky. I feel like you've had to really kind of keep yourself grounded. And there's definitely some changes going on. Okay, so the message is you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Wow. Let's see your current state. Let's see some of the ways you're feeling. What are you going through right now with this? Maybe we'll get some advice too. What are you going through with this particular change? Beautiful card. We've got the Lighthouse, sort of like, don't lose hope. Yeah, you're sort of contemplating. I feel like, I don't know if you have a partner, or you want to have a partner, or you may have a partner going into this career change. I feel like, you see what's, sort of out there. I feel like you sort of got a gist of what you want to do and how you want to do it. You definitely have a lot of ambition and passion towards this. I feel like this is just something you've always wanted to do, or that you're highly passionate about. I also feel like you might start putting out some feelers about this. And I do feel like this is not a difficult choice. I feel like you know what you're worth, and you know that you deserve more and you want more. So to me, this is sort of like the planning for it, trying to make sense of things, trying to plan towards this career change. Let's see what else we're getting. Yeah, I feel like you work very, very hard. I also don't know if you do all the work right now. I feel like you do all the work right now. You have taken on burdens, both emotional, physical, psychological, like in every type of way. I feel like you're very overburdened. I also feel like you're the sole person or the sole provider to yourself or your family. Like, you have to work for yourself. I get a sense that you want to work for yourself. That's what I was going to get to. Like, you might be starting your own business, but it's going to be a lot of work in the beginning, and I feel like that might be why you need a partner. I also feel like this is just you sort of done. You're tired of doing all the work at a place that doesn't really fully appreciate you. You're tired of carrying all the stress and burden. You definitely want and need to lighten that load. And I also feel like tens, we're talking tens here. That's a number of completion. So I feel like this is something in your life that is coming to a natural end. I feel like you're afraid of money issues. You don't want to lose money. You don't want to be juggling money. You know money is good right now, but you're just unhappy with where you're currently at. But I feel like there's a sense to me that I think you need to start saving some money right now. So trying to put away some money, even if it's a small amount, to me, that's sort of like making a secured kind of something to fall back on, if that makes any sense, like a little something to fall back on. I feel like the place you're at is just very rocky. It's like never even. I feel like it's either good or bad. There's no in between. And I also feel like, you might have been being juggled back and forth for management position, or you might have been being juggled back and forth with raises. You're definitely uncertain here. To me, this is like having to make a choice. We've also got twos. That's about choices. I feel like, you are definitely able to keep your head above water. I feel like, this is sort of like an infinite, like, sort of test of your strength. Okay. So yeah, we've got some juggling. Let's see what else we get. Okay. And then we'll start going with some other cards. All right. Wow. I love the star card. Okay, so I feel like the star is letting you know that, answers are coming. I feel like things are going to work out or be okay. So if you're in a state of sort of despair with this juggling, Spirit is like, you've got this. You are so talented. Your talents are being wasted where you're at. Spirit wants you to put this focus on you and develop these talents more. And don't forget who you are, okay? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. I feel like your job, they do appreciate you, but they don't say it, verbalize it, they don't show it. I feel like you're sort of almost being used there for your talents. I also feel like you put a lot into this place. Good ideas, good ways for changes. I feel like a lot of people look to you for some type of healing. I feel like you have a very healing aura. I also feel like you kind of have put so much into this that it's draining you in other areas of life and you're not really aware of it, okay? So I feel like as much as you're putting into this, it's almost like a ship that's sinking and you're trying to bail it out. And, deep down that, these people are sort of draining you. They're sort of taking advantage of you. So Spirit's like, you have to know your talents. Your talents can turn into your passion of what you love and what you want to do. That's why I'm getting more like a go your own way and maybe be your own boss. But I also feel like you could go anywhere with your skill set now, and anywhere is going to want you or need you or want to let you work. Okay, so let's see sort of like some major event that might be surrounding this career change, something significant that can help you, maybe a sign, something that you might recognize. We've got playing it safe. So in all, I mean, this has to do with like your intentions and what you really want and how you really feel. So deep down, you feel like, you need to, better safe than sorry is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You're feeling like you need to play it safe. You have a decent income right now. You don't want to lose that income. You certainly don't want to go backwards. You don't want to go somewhere and get paid less than what you make now. But I feel like the playing it safe is Spirit is sort of like, we can't always stay in comfort zone. We've got to push ourselves out. And experience tells you what to do. Confidence allows you to do it. So Spirit's like, be confident. Do what you need to do to fulfill your worries, okay? It's sort of like unblock your unlimited potential, but stop playing it safe, okay? Spirit's like, there's lessons here, and this is part of your lesson is if you've always done this, you may have had issues in the past with employment. And that, now this is like the most solid thing you've ever had, and you're very fearful to come out of that, comfort zone. That's what I'm getting, okay? So let's see, what is your soul sort of learning here? What is your soul sort of suggesting that is a needed, a needed energy to come in for you? Let's see what we're getting. So we've got regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So I don't know if in the past, you're like regretful that you gave a little too much to this place. I also don't know if you have a missed opportunity somewhere. Like, you could have had another job opportunity, but it didn't work out at the time, or something was off about it, or timing was off about it, or it wasn't going to fit your schedule needs. Something about regret. I also feel like you don't want to have regrets that you didn't do what you really wanted to do, or at least try. Okay, so Spirit is like, you will have regrets if you stay stuck in that playing it safe energy, if you don't ever take a chance. Let's see what else we've got. We've got pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So, swallowing your pride is a hard thing. I feel like there might be people around you that are a little too prideful, okay? I feel like there's some toxic energies around you that, pride is a tough thing. But I feel like Spirit's like, swallow your pride, because you're going to miss something really, really good, really, really beneficial. And Spirit is like, it's going to be when the time is right. So Spirit's like, don't worry. It's going to be when the time is right. So let's see what your guides are saying. Your particular guides. We all have our own guides. Look, balance. So they're teaching you about balance. They're trying to show you that your life is lacking balance, like work-home life balance, or having fun versus working, or sort of like being this workhorse. Spirit's like, you need to find fun, you need to find love, you need to find peace. You also have to find compromises for things. So if you're in a bad situation at work now, Spirit's like, you got to try to find a little bit of compromises. You got to try to leave it there. Don't bring it home. You're definitely learning patience from this situation. Spirit's like, it's all going to balance out. Don't worry. Let's see what else we're getting. We've got some leadership. So I don't know if you were supposed to take like a managerial role, like a manager's role, or if you were supposed to be leading these people that are around you. I feel like this is more for you to do leadership in your life, like you're a natural born leader, okay? And others might not always follow you because you have a very intense energy about you, like a very confrontational, but more like a let's go energy to you. That's all I can describe it as. Where you sort of need to get things done and you're not like a time waster. That's what I'm getting. So you're meant to stay in that energy. You're meant to move forward in that energy. Like Spirit's like, you can climb the ladder, you can do it, but you have to lead yourself first before you can lead others. And look, stop criticizing yourself. We're getting it from my Stop That Oracle. Yeah, Spirit's like, you have to believe that you can do this. You have to believe in your talents because your talents are there. Your talents are shining through. Stop blocking your blessings. I feel like Spirit's like, you have to believe that you can do this. You have to believe that we're putting things in your way on purpose. We're making you see that these people around you are very toxic and that your situation is sort of, it's sort of like you're doing all the work and you need a break. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. So let's see what we're getting here from the Sacred Traveler. Sacred Traveler says, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Oh, yeah. I love that. So Spirit's working on this with you. They're working beside you, but you have to open up to their signs. I feel like if you go to work and somebody's being particularly nasty to you, or the energies are all down in the dumps with their heads up their asses, that's Spirit trying to show you that you need to make an exit. You need to sort of not fear this moving on. I feel like, because Spirit is like, we're here, we're helping you. It just takes time and you have to meet us halfway. Let's see. We're not going to put, Spirit's like, we're not going to put anything bad in front of you. You've got to expand your horizons. So I feel like Spirit's like, you need to learn more about what you want to do. This career change, be very, very educated about it. Get all the information. Okay? I hope that was helpful, guys. Let's get on to card number 2. So if you pick card number 2, we've got Healer. Ooh, I love that. Good healer energy. So let's see what's going on sort of surrounding you, sort of what you're doing maybe now. We've got the Lover. So you definitely have a very healing energy. I feel like I would almost say I could see you going into some type of counseling, like marriage counseling or singles counseling, or people who are having issues with, romantic issues. I feel like you'd be very, very good at that. We're being shown the Lovers here. I also feel like this is a choice for you. It might be between 2 different professions, 2 different jobs may have been offered to you or will be offered to you, or 2 different ways you could go. I also feel like you might be able to go out on your own and have a partner. Healing is not limited to just doctors and nurses. This could be spiritual healing. It could be any type of healing field. It could be holistic. It could be Reiki. It could be energy work, anything like that. And we've got some sort of planning for the future. I feel like, this is a good sign for you that if you want to get into this, it definitely will be very worth it for you, okay? It'll be really worth your while. You will make the money that you deserve and the money that you need. I feel like you'll be able to save. I feel like if, you're transitioning from some other career to this, you're going to need to save some money or see if you can get some grants. I'm hearing grant money or, financial aid of some type, but I feel like you will love this. This is something that you are naturally gifted to do. You have the spiritual gift of healing, a desire to share it with others. So yeah, let's see what else we're getting here. Yeah, this to me is student. Okay, so this might be going back to school to do this, okay? But you're afraid, okay? I don't know why. I'm getting a sense that you're a little bit stuck in your own way. You're a little bit fearful that you might not have the money to do this. You might not be able to do this. The time might not be right. You might be feeling like you're not smart enough to do this or good enough to do this. So I feel like Spirit's more like, get out of your own head about it. You do have talent. You do have like natural ability. You are smart. You are able to do this. You should be going in this direction. Don't trap yourself. Don't block yourself up in your own way. There is a way out of your last job or your last thing that you were doing, work, whatever you were doing. There is a way out of that. Okay. I also feel like I'm getting, again, counseling, some type of counseling or counselor. Like, I feel like you will find ways to help people accept themselves is what I'm getting, and help people remove blocks. Okay, yeah. Look, I'm almost getting like an addiction counselor or survivalist counselor, like a survivor counselor, because you really have this infinite healing. All right, let's now see what is a major sort of event or a major sign or something major that's surrounding all of this. Look, we've got back and forth. Yeah, so Spirit's like, don't take this the wrong way. Spirit's like, shit or get off the pot. You have to make a decision. I feel like Spirit's like, you're running out of time. You could take up some really good offers right now. I don't know if a family member offered to loan you money. Basically, Spirit's like, take advantage of this now or you're going to miss the boat on it. You're meant to do this. You're meant to push through. You're meant to take a new step. Spirit's like, stop teeter-tottering, stop going back. Oh, I don't know, this, that, and the other thing. It's like, Spirit just wants you to step into your power about this one, okay? They're definitely helping you along the way. It's definitely almost like, I feel like part of your soul's path is to do this. So speaking of soul's path, let's see what your soul's craving for, or a message from your soul or your higher self to you about this situation. Look, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yeah, so Spirit's like, go forward on this. You really have nothing to fear. Spirit is like, you have to sort of challenge yourself, and you're going to feel amazing when you're getting into this. When you start sliding into this, you're going to be like, you know what, this is not so bad. This feels right. You know, everything's sort of falling into place. I feel really good about myself. Spirit's like, you have to allow yourself to get over this first initial hump of fear, okay? And look, we've got judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, absolutely. So don't judge yourself harshly. I feel like Spirit's giving you this opportunity to sort of get your butt out of a funk, is what I'm hearing, okay? Get yourself out of a funk. So let's see what your guides are saying. Your particular guides. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see. We've got Epiphany. Yeah. So you might have had an epiphany about this healing type field. It might have always felt right to you. It might have always felt like you needed to do this, or you might just be a healing person with a healing aura, like a natural empath. We've got intuition. And you also have some inner child work to do. That could be why you have this back and forth mentality or fear to go forward. I'm also feeling like you do have intuition. Spirit's like, you need to develop that intuition. You need to use it in this situation. Okay? So let's see now what my Stop That Oracle says for you, something that you need to stop doing. Okay, that's, harming you or causing you to not go forward. Look, stop making excuses. Simple as that. Stop making excuses. Spirit's like, no more excuses. And look, stop putting yourself last. So if you have a healing aura, you might always be the type of person that takes care of everybody but yourself. Okay, Spirit's like, you need to stop doing that. Either going back to school or getting more training or education is going to put yourself first for once, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So let's get from the Sacred Traveler. What does the Sacred Traveler have to say to you moving forward on this? Look at miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. This is being set up for you. Okay, this opportunity is being set up for you. Spirit wants you to go forward with it. Look, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So you're sort of at a place right now where you're just fearful to go forward, I feel like. And there's choices, okay? I feel like Spirit's like, you know the right way to go. It's okay. But you have to also protect your energy, because if you are a healer, you might have people draining on you. It might be family members that are draining on you. Or you might have to do something different to provide for your family and provide for yourself. When Spirit's like, you have the education, you need the education to go forward, and you can get it, and it's okay, and it's going to work out. Okay, I hope that that was helpful. Let's get into the next card. If you chose card 3, we've got counseling. You will heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Yeah. So let's see what we've got surrounding counseling. Okay. And this again is for Cancer. Okay. So we've got, oh yeah, I feel like childhood counseling might be really great for you. I feel like you just have maybe a knack with children. You might get them really well. You might be doing this at a lower level and need to sort of go back to school now for your bachelor's or your master's. That's one part of it. Or it could be that you need to sort of get your foot in the door with this. You might need to start lower on the scale and work yourself up. But I feel like Spirit has given you this gift, and Spirit's like, you might have thought about this in the past and you backburnered it. Now Spirit's like, no, we need to move forward with this, because I feel like you already know how to work this in. I also feel like you would be able to help people with past issues, people who are hung up on the past. Yes, definitely. I also feel like this is the end of a stage of a part of your life right now. You're going into a brand new stage. Also, Spirit is sending you a wake-up call. Spirit's like, you need change in your life. You need to go for this. Let's see what else we're getting. Yeah, you might be fighting it. I also don't know if your work environment is hostile, or you feel like people have changed. Or in the past your work environment was hostile. You might just be dealing with hostile personalities is what I'm getting from Spirit. Yeah, I feel like you were ready to walk away. I also feel like you're ready for this change. I feel like you can definitely do this. I feel like you just need a little bit of a push, okay? Like you need a little bit of a push for direction. We're also getting work in the community. And I know a lot of places, and we are dealing with the pandemic, of course, but I feel like you could do community work. Like if you were to be a counselor, I feel like you can do this through televisits or telecalls. I also feel like you could do part of your schooling through telecalls or work under somebody that could be a mentor to you of some type. I feel like there's no better time to do this, is what I'm getting from Spirit. And I feel like Spirit's like, he or she might feel like their life is so cluttered and crazy like this right now. Oh my God, what do I do? Spirit's like, no. Come to the center. Go back to the center of your desire. You need to sort of sit with yourself, sort of meditate on this, sort of write a pros and cons list out. Anything to help you really realize that you're being pushed in this direction for a reason. So let's talk about something major surrounding this, like a sign or something that we can look to, or some type of an energy that you might be in. Oh, we got teacher. So it could also be that you might be doing this for high school kids. Again, we got kids. I feel like if it's not just counseling, it might be teaching, or you might be a teacher and want to go into counseling, or a counselor wanting to go into teacher. I feel like you're going to need somebody. You're definitely going to meet someone. Look, this is people. This has to do with people. This is a real person coming through. Somebody very stable, very secure, very to the point. Someone that's going to help you with your studies and help you, point you in the right direction, in the right way. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. I feel like it's going to be a male. All right, let's see what your soul is working on, or some messages from your higher self to you about what you should be adopting in this. We've got change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, absolutely. Push yourself into a new realm, into a new direction. And we've got blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yes. So I feel like sometimes we can get upset that we didn't take that road, or we didn't go that way, or we didn't pay that money for school, or we didn't nab that opportunity. It fills us with resentment, okay? So I feel like Spirit's like, don't blame yourself. You're being given an opportunity to change now. You can do this now. Spirit is like, hey, we'll put it out there for you, but you got to meet us halfway. I feel like, this is part of your natural who you are and your soul's calling. So let's get some from the Stop That Oracle. This is some things to stop doing. All right, stop trying to live up to someone else's expectations. So I don't know if in the past you were doing that, or you felt like you had to just keep a job for some reason, not because you liked it or wanted to do it, or I feel like you could have just maybe been trying to impress someone, or trying to hold something together in a relationship with money or a job. Stop saying what if. Yes, don't say what if this, what if I can't afford it, what if I can't do it. Spirit's like, no, you can do it. You have the power to do this. We want you to do this. You need to do this. And then stop imagining worst case scenarios. Absolutely. Spirit's like, you can't think negative and expect positive, because you have to think all positive. You have to see this as like sort of a boundless thing, and have like more of a boundless confidence in your powers, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So let's take it to the Sacred Traveler to tie this reading up. Sacred Traveler says, taking shelter, the answers are within. So Spirit wants you to look within. And I feel like if you really give yourself some time to think about this change, Spirit is going to bring that to you. I also feel like you're very good at seeing inside of people, seeing inside what is their problem. You're very good at picking up on that. So again, a natural talent that works into like a counseling type job. It doesn't have to be that you're a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It could be a clinician or a social worker, or a worker or someone that works with children, troubled children, is what I'm getting. We've also got unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. So Spirit is putting you in this unknown territory with these questions and these indecisions and this way. And I feel like Spirit's like, don't spend time beating on a wall hoping it to transform into a door, because we're showing you when we close doors for you, it's for a reason, and we're going to show you a new door to be open. Okay? So just trust in the journey. And look, a healing energy flows through you. Unbelievable. You have to believe that this is possible. Part of counseling is healing. So you bring healing to others. And mystic, that's like divine from other lifetimes. So your soul is a healing, you're a healing soul to be around. I hope that this was helpful, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more readings like this on a weekly basis. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love and light.